and just pound it out. The recipe calls for 12 mushrooms. Because we're single and cooking for one, we're just going to use 4 or 5, whatever your taste is. The recipe calls for 2 large garlic cloves cracked. Instead, I like a little bit more garlic. The recipe calls for 1 small shallot. Publix didn't have any shallots, so I got a small white onion. Cutting onions is so much fun. So I'm going to use some quality cheese Parmesan rinds. They're just as good and they're a little bit less expensive. So the recipe calls for a half a teaspoon of fresh grated nutmeg. I don't really like nutmeg unless I'm eating pumpkin pie, so I'm just gonna do a dash. So now we are gonna let our butter melt. First, start off by adding your onion and garlic and saute until soft. Add your mushrooms and your spinach and stir. Add ricotta cheese and Parmesan. You can pulse it for an even blend. Alright, so I didn't have any toothpicks, so I took some skewers, cut them down, and here's hoping for the best. Careful not to let the sides burn. Place to the side for the sauce, add butter. On medium heat. And gently stir in 1 tablespoon of flour. We're stirring until the gravy starts to get brown. Roux is ready to go. Add a 1/4 cup of wine to deglaze the pan. Don't worry, even if you don't drink like me, it's safe because the alcohol burns off. The sauce will thicken as you stir. Place chicken in bubbling gravy. Now we're ready to serve. And liberally dress chicken with gravy. Hey, I'm no Rachel Ray, but it looks good.